Namaste. Hello my friends, and welcome to the Leo Lightwork Meditation Station. Trusting you had a great weekend, trusting you're doing well, and trusting that you are ready to have a great meditation today. So yes, I want to thank you for your presence. Every day on this channel, we come together at 9 a.m. to do our meditation work. We join together in community to meditate, to expand our consciousness, and to raise our vibrations. So if this resonates with you, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel so that we can get the word out to all of our brothers and sisters out there in the spiritual community doing the work. So yes, today is Monday, June 7th, 2021. Today we're going to be working with the Root Chakra. So the Root Chakra is all about safety and security. This is how we support ourselves. This is all about fulfilling our most basic needs, things like shelter, water, food, and safety. So this is the entire foundation to our lives. So it's so important that this chakra is balanced and fully operating. Okay, my friends, before we go any deeper into today, let's go ahead and clear our space. I'm going to be using our sacred sage spray, and I'm going to be anointing with our sacred meditation oils, some at our third eye for what we know, some at our wrist for what we do, and some at our ankles for where we go. So yes, we always clear the space to clear any negative energies that may be around us, any heavy, dense energies, and this energy now is transformed and transmuted into higher frequencies by this sacred sage spray. And then we utilize our sacred oils at our 3 major meridian points so that we can get our energy moving and grooving, flowing and going, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to move some energy, to transform and to transform. So yes, if you resonate with that, you can go ahead and check out my Etsy shop where the sage spray and the sacred oils are at. I appreciate all of y'all's support, and let's go ahead and open the space with a gratitude prayer. So we'd like to express our deepest form of gratitude for another day to do the great works. We're grateful for this mind, this body, this spirit, this time, this place, and this space. We're so grateful to be able to come together as community brothers and sisters doing this spiritual work, expanding our consciousness and raising our vibration. I bless this space and everyone in it. We do this in the name of all that is good. Amen. Aho, and so it is. So yes, as we dive deep into today, I'm going to be working with obsidian, great crystal to use for the root chakra. And let's talk a little bit more about the root chakra and some other things that are going on. So let's just imagine that we are laying a foundation for a home, like the physical space that we live in, that we're going to dwell in. Well, in order to make sure that that home is going to stand the test of time, it needs a very strong foundation. And so now consider this as our body that we inhabit. This is our house. As spiritual beings, we inhabit this body for the time we're here in this 3D physical space on this earth. And so it's imperative that our root chakra, being the foundation of our spiritual self, is very strong and moving so we can provide that safety for ourselves, that security, making sure that all of our basic needs are met, and so that we can show up for ourselves and for others in our community. Now let's talk a little bit about astrology and what's happening right now. So the moon is currently in Taurus, and that is a very stable energy. So that's a very good place to start when we're doing this work. It gives us a strong foundation and a way to move forward, to nourish and to continue to bring about that stability that we all need in our lives. And so how do we do that in this 3D reality, this matrix, if you will? Well, up until this point, everyone needs finances, We need to bring in abundance. We need to bring in a certain amount of prosperity, again, to meet our needs and to do all the things that we want to do. And to move around in this space, it's just a part of the thing that we need. So it's very important that we can lay that foundation to make sure that we have all of our needs met so that we can continue to live moving forward, onward, and upward in a complete homeostasis within our mind, our body, and our spirit. And so many people say that we're in the midst of a great reset right now, which is very interesting. There's all sorts of different ways that are emerging that can lead us to financial freedom. There's new and exciting things that are happening every day. You know, there's different ways of bringing abundance and prosperity. Something that's really hot right now, which everybody's talking about, of course, is the cryptocurrency space. You know, decentralizing banks and things like that. So that's incredible. There's things like NFTs where people are creating digital art and doing really well with that. A lot of people are starting online businesses and, you know, creating Etsy shops and things like that. So, you know, there's a lot of ways that we can continue to bring in this abundance and prosperity without necessarily having to do what, you know, the status quo is saying that we should be doing, or, you know, whatever, what have you. It really is all up to us, and, you know, we're able to do that with a strong foundation. So let's definitely work on that root chakra today. Yes, so with the way that the world is moving, it's maybe even more now the time to do these things, as we're in the midst of so much movement, you know, to utilize the creativity that we already innately have within ourselves and to bring that out and to share that with the world, doing things that bring us joy, doing things that aren't necessarily going to feel like work. You know, we always have to put work in and effort into things, but, you know, obviously we all know that there's certain things. Like, I'm a musician. When I write music, it does not feel like work. It feels more like play. And the great Alan Watts says something to the effect of, when we do something for work that feels like play, that is when we have won the game. So let us find the work that suits us, that resonates with us, and so that way we can move forward in a more joyful, a more fulfilling manner, where we really feel like we're here on our path doing what we're here to do. And so yes, we all need ways to support ourselves, so creating that abundance is very important. And when we are working from our heart and from our mind, and that's fully in alignment with our natural gifts and abilities, and we share them with the world, that can bring about more abundance and prosperity than we could ever dream of. And so now I have a quote, and today our brother T.D. Jakes says, "Surround yourself with people whose definition of you is not based on your history, but your destiny." So I feel like that goes right into with the message that I was just talking about beforehand. And these are very powerful words. And let's just think of some things like this. Everyone is put in our lives for one reason or another. But everyone is put in our lives for a very specific reason, for a very specific lesson, if you will. And when we think of life, and our philosophy is that life is always happening for us, we're not living in victim land. We just know. If there's a lesson to be learned, well, let's just learn it. Because I said this in another video, every time we don't learn our lessons in life, life makes that lesson a little harder. And life can come up with an infinite amount of ways. Until we pass that test and graduate to the next level, it's just going to keep reappearing. So let's just continue to move forward, onward and upward. And again, let's try to embrace that philosophy that life is always happening for us. And if we're faced with challenges, well, let's meet those challenges head on, and let's conquer those challenges so that we can again move on, move forward, and continue traveling our path. And so yes, there's all sorts of people that are put in our lives. Family, you know, what is family? Family is the people that we grow up with and that we're around for most of our lives, people that like raise us and all these different things. But there's also family, there's spiritual family, there's friends that are family. There's all sorts of family that are out there. And, you know, as we continue down this path, we'll find more. Our truest family are the ones that are our biggest supporters, the ones that see that divine within us, that see our ultimate possible manifestation, our highest good, our highest timeline. And so a part of the work is figuring out who those people are. Because if we keep surrounding ourselves with people that are lower vibrations, that aren't really our biggest fans and cheerleaders in one way or another, even though it might sound in some ways or appear they say they are, you know, that's part of this game here. That's part of this whole path of life. You know, using our discernment, this, that, and the other thing. And so that constant release, that constant reevaluation is so very important. And again, this is our foundation. I mean, what do they say? We are the culmination of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So, you know, oftentimes, again, we have to look around, reevaluate, do this, that, or the other thing. Sometimes we even have to go into hermit mode. That's kind of like almost like starting over. Going away in the hermit mode, going away in the cave, and doing all the magic, all the manifestations, all the work, all the study, all these things so that we can now come out and reemerge out of this cave with our candle lit in our lantern, which is also symbolized as a star, and then we share that light and we share that star quality, that innate gift and talent and ability that only we possess, that we've taken the time to go away and to nurture and to really cultivate. And then when it's ready, we bring it and we share it with the world, and then we move forward, and then we continue to attract our vibe and our tribe and all of our family, no matter who they are, where they come from, what the past is. It's all about the future and how we move forward. So yes, I have an affirmation for the day. If y'all would please like to repeat after me. I am safe and secure. I am rooted in this present moment. I am strong, steady, and grounded. I have access to all the resources that I need to survive and to thrive. I am equipped with all the tools that I need to succeed. Everything that I need comes to me at exactly the right place and exactly the right time. And so it is. Okay, my friends, it's about that time. Let's go ahead and set our timer, and we are going to dial into today's meditation. So I invite you to close your eyes. If you're sitting up straight, let's have our feet firmly planted on the floor below or the ground if we are so blessed to be outside right now. If we're laying down, that is wonderful as well. Let's just make sure that we are taking nice, long, steady breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And let's go ahead and do a body scan. Make sure now we're not holding any tension anywhere. Make sure that we're very calm, we're very relaxed. We're in this soothing state. We're about to dive deep into today's meditation. Let's go ahead and take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's go ahead and inhale. Very good. And now let's just go ahead and continue to breathe. Nice gentle breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Just think of the waves of the ocean. Now I want us all to imagine in our mind's eye, our third eye, that we are outside and it is a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the birds are chirping. And as we look up at the beautiful sun above, we see these gorgeous rays of sunlight begin to make their way through us, down through the atmosphere, through all time and space, through the clouds, coming closer and closer, moving through us, all around us, and this light begins to pour in through the tops of our head, through our crown chakra. Now this light begins to fill our entire body, moving through all of our chakras. Our crown chakra, our third eye, our throat, our heart, our solar plexus, our sacral, and our root. Now let's go ahead and focus on our root chakra for a moment as we begin to see this light that is oh so bright. This white light begins to turn a beautiful ruby red, fully activating, energizing, balancing, fully operating. This chakra is. It's our safety, our security, our support. everything that we need in this life. All of our needs are met. We live in abundance and prosperity. Life is always happening for us, and it is because we have this very strong foundation in our root chakra. Now let's continue to breathe. Watch this light just travel all throughout our body, throughout every cell, every strand of DNA, upgrading, transmuting, transforming everything within our mind, our body, and our spirit. We're tuned in, tapped in, turned on by these universal frequencies. And as this light continues to move, it goes down our legs, out through the soles, the bottoms of our feet, into the earth. And it travels through the many layers of the earth until it reaches the heart of Mother Gaia, grounding us in from the heavens above to the earth below. We are here in this present moment. We are here doing this great spiritual work, expanding our consciousness, raising our vibration, doing this supported in community and with great intentions. And this is a great moment to make an intention, as I make a collective intention, stating right here, right now, that we are all perfect, whole, and complete, safe and secure. All of our needs are met. We live in abundance and prosperity. Life is always happening for us. May that resonate far beyond myself, out into the cosmos, reaching every single soul on this planet through all time and space, giving us all that power, utilizing our gifts for our highest good. We do this in the name of all that is good. And as we begin to dive deeper into this meditation, we're just going to continue to breathe nice long breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's get quiet. Let's get very still. If any thoughts come, let's let them pass. As we create this sacred space, this sacred container. Quiet the mind. Continue to breathe. Dial deeper into today's meditation. Okay, my friends, I invite you to continue to breathe. Nice, gentle breaths in through the nose, out through the nose, with our eyes closed as I begin to bring us back into the space. Again, in our mind's eye, using our third eye, we see that beautiful light that is anchoring us into the heart of Mother Earth, begin to travel back through the many layers below, coming through the surface of the ground below us, coming back in through the soles of our feet, traveling all throughout our body. This light is radiating, filling our entire being, every cell in our body, every strand of DNA, every chakra in our body is fully cleared and cleansed, balanced and activated. We are ready for this day. Continue to watch this light as it travels up our bodies, back out through the tops of our heads, traveling through the sky, through the atmosphere, until it finds its way back home to that central sun. Now let's just continue to breathe. Let's bring some movement back into our bodies, whatever feels good, whatever feels right. Let's go ahead and move our fingers, move our toes, open our eyes, and we are back. Yes, trusting that was an expansive experience for you, trusting we did some great work here today, raising our vibration. Our ability to come together in community is so powerful and is so needed, especially in this day and age right here, right now. So it is with much love and gratitude that I thank you for your presence. And as we begin to wrap up today, let's go ahead and close the space with our gratitude prayer. We would like to express our deepest form of gratitude for this time together today, to come together as community, to meditate, to expand our consciousness, to raise our vibration, doing the work, doing the spiritual work that goes far beyond ourselves, as we make ourselves better, stronger, more full of love and full of light that radiates far beyond us through all time and space, affecting everyone on this planet, knowing that we do this in the name of all that is good, for the highest good of ourselves and the collective. We are grateful for all of our blessings, knowing that life is always happening for us. Please continue to bless us, our family, our friends, and the entire world as we continue to do these great works. Amen. Aho. So it is. Okay, my friends, just a few more things before we say our see you laters. If you would like to support the channel, again, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you are notified when anything is happening. Again, we go live every morning at 9 o'clock, and that is Eastern Standard Time. And again, the sacred tools that I use are the sacred sage sprays and the sacred meditation oils. I make these all myself, handmade, charged, and blessed. And you can find those over at my Etsy shop, along with some other things you might find that you would like for yourself or a loved one. And you can also follow me on social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on SoundCloud, and I also have a Patreon. That's sort of under works, figuring out how that's going to continue to manifest in this co-creation, but yes, just want to give everybody a heads up on that. And then lastly, you can sign up for the mailing list over at leolightwork.com, and you will be notified a couple times a month on what's happening, any kind of news, some motivation, inspiration, affirmations, all kinds of great stuff to again continue to nurture our spiritual journey together. So yes, I appreciate y'all so very much. Have a great day. As always, I send you all infinite love, infinite light, and as we go forth, may we have peace in our thoughts, peace in our words, peace in our hearts. From my heart to yours, namaste.